Hey everyone, I have something new to complain about today. Today, it's all about a type of marketing and hype and lies and lawyers who have their marketing and advertising people write things in just such a way so it's technically legal, but no practical real world person would see it that way. And the issue that's bothering me today is automobile parts that are advertised as maintenance free or lubed for life or some such thing. Now, way back years ago, I did all my own work on my cars for many, many years. Tires, brakes, alignments, engines, transmissions, carburetors, just about everything but paint and body. But anyhow, when I would take my cars to the gas station on Sunday evening to fill up with gas for the coming week at work, I'd put the gas in and then 2 quarts of engine oil, 1 quart of transmission fluid, fill up the power steering, check the brake fluid, check the radiator. And with the older cars I had, the older 1970s Chrysler cars, with many, many years and miles on them, these things had to be done. The one thing I always did a lot of was, grease jobs in the car. All the front suspension points always had to be done. That was just regular maintenance back then. Because I just found out someone today who has a new car who's having a problem with one of these maintenance-free lubed for life parts. First, let's ask the question, lubed for life. Well, whose life? You got to think about that. Some people live to be 110. Some people don't make it to 50. And here's the real trick of it. When someone advertises a car part as being lubricated for life and maintenance free, you just put it on and you never have to touch it. Well, the average person is going to think, okay, I'm going to have this car 10, 20, 25 years. I'll never have to touch it. No, 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 no. That is the trick. That's where they're getting you at. What they mean is the life of the part. Now, this part may seem to be permanently assembled, maintenance-free, lubed for life, but it's life, not your life. So if this part leaks out its oil and goes bad in 1 year or 5 years or 10 years, well, that was its life. Lubricated for however long it may last. They're not promising you in contracts 50 years, no matter how much you drive on how bumpy of a road it'll never go bad. So you have to think about these things. And the way they build cars today, planned obsolescence. They're designed to fail eventually because car dealers today don't make most of their money selling you the car. They make most of their money in service. They want the parts to last just long enough to get past the warranty period. And then, your whole transmission went bad. If you'd have been here 2,000 miles ago, the company would pay for everything. But now, $4,000 for a new transmission. You're outside the warranty period. Sorry. Yeah. So they make, I had, let's see, what was it? I had a 2011 car, and it had the tube for a dipstick for the automatic transmission, but no dipstick in it. You could only get the dipstick at the dealer and let them check it under certain temperatures. It had to be just such a certain way to do it right. And now they make cars without the dipstick tube at all. About the only thing they haven't done yet is make a car where you can't change the engine oil, because that does have to be done. But I'd say, oh yeah, the transmission will last you hundreds of thousands of miles. It's factory filled and sealed for life. Well, we all know nothing lasts forever. Nothing is that perfect that it's never going to need something done to it. So if you do any kind of car work, I know about this stuff from automotive work, and I'm sure there's a whole lot of other things like tools and home appliances and things like that other people have more experience with. But whenever something says, permanently assembled, needs no maintenance, lubricated for life, You have to ask yourself, whose life? Don't just assume, well, this part's going to last 100 years because it said it's maintenance free. That's what they want you to think. So don't believe the hype. Don't be fooled. Don't be scammed. The less you expect, the less you'll be disappointed. Phil Chicken Fingers. Yeah, you're right. The dealership, car dealership, the service bay. That's where they make their money. You're right, Phil. Well, that's today's episode. Be smart, be aware, expect the worst, hope for nothing, and don't be fooled. Okay, that's all for today.